for the late start. You can thank the Toronto Blue Jays for that. Let's get started. My name is Natalie Cooper. You might know me as... Thank you. You might know me as @LostGirlSeries on Twitter. So let's get this started. Please allow me to introduce the cast and crew of the best show on television.
Yeah!
So first up, we have the last mesmer on Earth, Paul Amos. And we have our warrior Valkyrie, Rachel Scarston. And now we have the succubus of the hour, Anna Silk. Our final cast member is the man whose growl is legendary, Chris Holden Reed. And taking a break from his very busy schedule as showrunner and executive producer, Michael Grassi. And finally, we have the hardest working person behind the scenes, the best boss ever, executive producer, Vanessa Piazza. So let's start off with something nice and easy for everyone. If you could say anything to your character going into the 5th season, what would it be?
Why?
Wait a minute, who's that to? Keep it up. All of you! That's where we begin.
If you could say anything to your character going into the season, what would it be? Buckle up. That's a good one. Okay, Anna, Bo went through a lot last season. Spoiler alert, everybody.
Yes.
She lost her memory, she lost Hale, she lost Raider, and she lost Kenzie. Where is our favorite succubus at in season 5?
Well, yes, the end of season 4 was a lot for everybody, particularly for Bo. You know, that sort of heartbreak at the end of the season for her really puts her on a path for season 5. And Bo is extremely clear-headed, very much on a mission, and is taking no prisoners. So that's where we're going to start off this amazing season.
Awesome. Speaking of Kenzie's death, how has it affected everyone else's character? That can go for anyone.
That much?
Well, I think across the board, I mean, Kenzie is such a part of our family. No, well, was, you know, you never know what's past present, right? You don't want to speak of the future past. You talk to them like they're still here, right? Michael, am I fired? And our next guest can send you solo!
Okay, shutting it down. Chris, we last saw Dyson pledging himself to Bo at the end of season 4. He had also just hooked up with Tamsin. What is his love life like in season 5?
Interesting!
Well, you know, let's go, what are we, Valky Dyson?
Valky Dyson.
What is our ship?
Valkyrie.
Is there a ship for us?
No,
Valkyrie.
Wolfacree?
I think it's like
Valkyrie.
We do even
Wolfacree.
Yes.
You have Wolfacree. I'm going to cook that. Just have a little parsley afterwards.
All right, Paul. So Vex was a tentative friend and ally to everyone in the group, but then we got hit with the bombshell that he had actually raised Massimo. So are we going to see Vex break away from the group this season, or are we still going to see him around the Dow?
Well, he's currently partying in Berlin quite hard after what happened at the end of season 4. I think he's, he's gone away. He's trying to keep away from the group for a while. It wasn't very nice what he did to Kenzie. I think think he's feeling a lot of regret. So I think he has to maybe come back and face up to his wrongdoings.
All right.
So yeah, we could possibly see him in a slightly different role, coming back and trying to make amends, I guess.
Great. Just going back to the other end of the table, Vanessa, you only recently got Twitter. We're all very proud. What's it like to see just how widespread and international the Lost Girl fan base is?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've had it for about a year now, but yeah, it was. I definitely resisted the Twitter for a while, and it's amazing actually to see the presence of the fans through Twitter and social media, and here today. Yeah, I'm going to actually read a tweet that we got after the Anna's announcement went out about season 5 being supersized, 16 episodes, and that it was going to be the final season. One tweet that I think kind of expresses sort of our fan base. I'm going to actually read to you guys, if I can find it. Drum roll, please.
Come on, everyone.
So this just kind of speaks to our fans, you guys. It's just a TV show, right? What's the big deal? While I've lived long enough to realize all things come to an end, and a loss is part of life, Anna's announcement today in the final season of Lost Girl deeply saddens me. As a lifelong sci-fi fantasy fan, I was excited upon discovering Lost Girl, the strong female lead, the intriguing characters, the interesting storyline, and unapologetic sexuality without labels or sharing was refreshing and engaging. Those qualities alone were enough to get me hooked. What I never expected, however, was the discovery of a huge international group of fans who have and continue to change my life forever. We've laughed, we've cried, and we've all actually become friends. And more than that, we've bonded over Lost Girl and have truly become a family. And I think, that speaks to our fans, and it's, kind of amazing just to see how international our fan base is and how it's actually kind of brought people together into their own family. And, they've now become friends. And,
yeah, there's a lot of different groups that have formed, and people have, really created intimate relationships. Like, there's the KHR Pack, there's all these little groups that sort of function, and
Team Pervert, don't forget.
I would be
My
vexed.
people! Perversion reigns!
wow, they're a rowdy bunch, those perverts. Good for you.
You got that right.
All right, let's throw a question to Michael. You joined the show last season. How much did you know about Lost Girl before you got on board? Was there anything that surprised you about the show or its cast or its fan base?
Well, I was a huge Lost Girl fan before I came on. I actually have really vivid memories of watching the series premiere on Showcase and just being so pulled in by Beau's story and the amazing cast. And I remember the humor and the voice being so incredible as well. And I remember being a fan of Michelle Lovretta, the creator's work beforehand, so I was so excited about it. And then I remember there was one moment in the series, in the episode, where there was a hand job joke. And there was something like, not in a creepy hand job way, and I'm like, this is a show I can really get. The show, the series had me at not in a creepy hand job way. So,
Anna, I'm sure there's one huge question on fans' minds that hasn't changed through 4 seasons and now going into the 5th. Who is Beau getting together with this season?
Anyone she can.
Boy, do I have stories to tell you guys. Of course I cannot totally answer that question. It's Beau. I mean, it's the nature of who she is and what she is, and the relationships are as strong as ever this season. I can't wait for you guys to see this season. I really can't. I promise you it's going to be epic. And anyways, get back to the relationships. you know, Bo continues to explore her lovers, her love interests, and maybe a few new connections along the way. And you'll have to just wait and see from there. I cannot tell you. Great answer.
So, Vanessa and Michael, if we could talk about the recent announcement that it's the final season. Stay calm, it's going to be fine. How long have you known that this is the case? Are they going to get a cliffhanger finale? What's going to happen?
I'll let Michael talk about the story, but I mean, here's the great news, is that we have basically 2 more years of Lost Girl. We have, you know, the first 8 are going to air in December, and the next 8 are going to air the following fall, and we have a really powerful, you know, sort of 2 seasons ahead. So I think everyone just should be like looking forward to it. We have 2 more years, and we have lots more cons that we will be at, and I think everyone should just celebrate the amazing show that we've, you know, all I can say is we're going to deliver such a powerful season, and it's, you know, everyone should just get excited for December.
It's always been so amazing about Lost Girls for the past 4 years. It's opened up so many amazing mysteries and so many amazing narratives, and sort of everybody in the show has so many sort of stories to tell and so many stories to end. And the fact that we know that the end is coming allows us to sort of deliver the most impactful and most dynamic season yet, and we get to provide answers and we get to provide closure. And I think this is a really important season. One of the big things over the past 4 years has been Beau's father, and one of the exciting things is this season we'll get some real answers as to who Beau's father is. So I think that'll be an exciting thing for Beau. It'll spin her in some interesting directions as well as the rest of the characters. So
yeah, and it's such a gift to know when we're ending, because we get to tell the story that we really want to tell. And I feel so lucky that we have that opportunity, because a lot of shows don't, you know? And I just really, I feel really, really lucky.
Plus, you'd get tired of us eventually, you know.
Oh!
Dyson gets fat. Please let me get fat. What is that? I heard give a grandmother a walk now and then. Well, stay tuned.
So, unfortunately, the show is coming to an end. Is there a piece of clothing or a prop that you each want to take with you when production is ended?
Beau's kimono. The red one. The original.
Nice.
Vanessa has dibs on the kimono.
Oh, I would...
We have 6 of them. So we can all...
One for everybody.
Oh, wow. That's great.
There's a good cosplay for us later next.
My favorite prop is from Beau's Donning in season 3, and it was the machine that was the invitation to the Donning. I don't know where I'd put it in my house, but I'd like that. That's okay.
That's cool.
I'm going to steal Dyson's bracelet. The story behind it is we bought this bracelet for our pilot. Not this one, no.
It goes in the same place.
And I never liked it, and I talked to my wardrobe designer. I was like, look, as soon as if we go to real camera, we're going to replace this thing, right? She said, oh yeah, we'll make this beautiful Celtic one. It'll be really great with the character. Season 2, we're going to replace this bracelet, right? Oh yeah, we're going to make this amazing thing that's going to be custom made. Season 3, bracelet? And by season 4, I actually I was like, no one's taking this.
It's broken now, too.
It's busted up, it's stinky, it's like, it's left a permanent scar on Ksenia Solo's back. It's missing rivets, and I'm going to put it in a frame, nicely mounted, and then I'm going to put a little hammer on it that says, break in case of movie deal. Just put that out there.
I don't know what I would take. I was at a different panel this morning, and I said that my husband wants me to get Beau's car.
Yeah, that's nice.
I don't really know what I would do with that car.
Drive it?
Not drive it very well, apparently. So I get in trouble with it sometimes. But I think I would want Beau's knife, the one that she, you know, wears around her hips and the holsters in her leg. It's just, it was made for me. It fits me. It feels right. And I could scare the neighborhood kids.
I'm gonna take that damn boomerang and burn it and dance around it. That stupid boomerang.
Oh, you mean this one? Taking down the blood shots.
But otherwise, probably one of Tamsin's many leather jackets. She actually wears the sickest leather jacket this season, so I'll probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely take that. Yeah.
Well, probably a pair of high heels. Not because I wear them, honestly, just to remind myself of the pain that ladies go